Hi everybody, Dr. Tom Hanson here with Lesson 4 in how to overcome failure and play as great in games as you do in practice. Today's a big day. We're going to go out back and take a look at what some of these things that we've been talking about look like on the field. How do you actually put it into action right on the field? So if you remember, Lesson 1 was about your ABCs. How do you act confident, breathe deeply and fully, and connect with your target? Then Lesson 2 was about your success qualities, and you identified what qualities you can choose to embody. You can choose to play these as your inner game during the day, regardless of the situation, what your coach has you do, what drills you're doing, what the score is, any kind of situation. You can choose those qualities. In Lesson 3, we put those together and created your path. This is your way. This is what you need to focus on in order to play your best baseball or softball. And when you drift off that path and start thinking about your stats or about overly focused on your mechanics or anything else, trying to prove yourself to scouts or prove yourself to your coach, all those are off of your path. You need to get back on your path. Do your success qualities as your inner game, and then do your ABCs. Go out and actually do them. So now let's go outside and take a look at what they actually look like. Here's what to actually do on the field using these mental game skills. Let's go.
The ABCs as they relate to hitting. A, act confident. Carry yourself the way you feel, the way you carry yourself when you're feeling totally and unstoppably confident the moment you get to the ballpark, particularly when you're on deck and as you're walking to the plate. So, act confident. B, taking a breath. There's 3 places in a pre-pitch routine where I suggest that you play with taking a breath. Only take 1, maybe 2 of these, not all of them, but here's some options. Outside the box, a good breath right there. Then you're ready to step in and do your thing. Or the old 1 foot in, 1 foot out breath. You're here. And a lot of guys, people will like this one and they might look at a spot on their bat just to help focus themselves in. Boom. Then stepping in and ready to go. Or the in the box breath. You're in. And ready to go. Now, C is connect with your target. So with that, I like to use your self-talk, what you're saying to yourself. Now, ideally, when you're here in the box, there's nothing in your head. You're just locked into the ball and seeing it really great. But that's hard to do. Hey, think about nothing. It's kind of difficult to do. It's like, hey, don't think of a pink elephant. But the closest thing to 0 is 1. So what one thing do you want to say to yourself when you're right here? See the ball, hit the ball. Fat part of the bat on the ball. Hit it square. Whatever it is that you figure out, whatever it is that you're doing when you are raking, when you're playing great, have that be your last conscious thought. So A, B, C. Build it into a routine that you do on every single pitch. It's that simple. Okay, pitching, same thing, keeping it simple. A, act confident. Carry yourself like you've got it going on. Nothing is nicer to see on the other team than a pitcher who's showing bad body, getting himself down, but nothing feels worse for a team behind you to feel that energy from your pitcher. So act confident. Carry yourself in a confident way. Number of places to take a breath for B. In the ball back, on your way back, take a breath there. More right before you step on would be another one. Step on. And then on the rubber, but haven't got this committed to the sign yet. So you're here, you step on, get the sign, or you get this, you step on and then get the sign, and do that as you're visualizing the pitch. Or you use it to start. You use it to start your motion. Or lastly, you can use it right through your actual delivery. If you watch Game 7 when the Twins won the World Series, Jack Morris, every breath he took in '91, every pitch, you see his cheeks puffing out there. Some guys will say they like to imagine the ball riding on that exhale right into their target. So there you go with options for B. Don't take all of those. You can take two, like on the way back, and then one other, but not more than that, or you're going to pass out. And then lastly, C is connect with your target. Connect with the target by visualizing the pitch. See the pitch go right where you want it to go, and say it. See it and say it are the two ways to really connect with your target. And so say it, fastball right there. So putting it together, you're here. Okay, fastball, outside. I see it, say it, and do it. And away I go. Every single pitch, I do that. From the stretch, got to figure out where you're going to take your breath. Most common, you're here, or right there. That big breath is one of the absolute cornerstones of a great mental game. Have a very discernible breath. Coaches, that's the one thing I would require, to see each player take a breath, pitcher, hitter, before each pitch. There you go, the ABCs in action.